More details are coming out about Christine and David's new Airbnb property. And what I love about these details, they're making it clear that Christine is not being a fool about this. So the Sun is reporting that Christine bought the property on January 8th, I think, 2024. So not that long ago. And it is important to notice, Christine bought the property. David's name is not listed on the paperwork. Christine is the sole owner. I don't know David's financial history, but I know that Christine used to be married to someone who's not known to make good decisions or caring decisions with their money. So I love that Christine understands the importance of having this property in her name alone. Another thing that's important to notice is that this property is being marketed to Christine's target audience, fans of Sister Wives like us. Just listen to how Christine described the property on her Instagram page.
Are you ready to go on vacation in Moab? Our home is ready for bookings starting in March 1st. So if you look at the link below, you'll be able to access it and book your stay. We have it decorated so awesome with Sister Wives clippings and photos from our wedding. And you don't see those in the photo because that's a surprise. Anyway, there you go. Thank you so much and enjoy your vacation.
And then on the description, Christine, or whoever actually wrote this, had this to say: fans of TLC's hit show Sister Wives Unite, owned by Sister Wives star Christine Brown-Woolley and her husband David, you can enjoy this beautiful and peaceful townhome in Moab, Utah. Peruse the collection of news articles, magazine articles, and family photos. This villa boasts beautiful rim views and starry skies, etc., etc. It goes on to actually describe the property. So I think it's interesting that Christine is making a big deal about the connection between this property and her as a star of the show Sister Wives. This is a very big difference from how Meri talks about her B&B in Parowan, Utah. Now, of course, Meri purchasing that property was a big part of the storyline, and we saw a lot of behind the scenes information about that property that we might not see for this Airbnb. But I think it's very telling that Christine likes the press about her time on Sister Wives. And it makes sense if you think about articles that People has written or any article written about Christine, they're generally positive and supportive of her. And so it makes sense that she would have clippings about Sister Wives in a property that she owns. I cannot imagine Meri finding clippings from 5 years ago or 7 years ago or however long ago and posting them in her B&B in Parowan. The press and Meri have not had the best relationship. I hope that, now that Meri has left Cody and she's on to this next chapter of her life, I hope that the press begins to embrace Meri a little bit more. I hope that the audience begins to consistently embrace her a little bit more. And so maybe someday she'll have some more positive clippings that she could share. But at the same time, it's clear also that the B&B for Meri was a personal endeavor. It was important to her whether or not she was on the show. Whereas this property for Christine doesn't seem like, it doesn't have as much of a personal connection. That's my understanding. It seems more like just a straight up investment financial kind of deal, which is fine. The property was expensive. So the U.S. Sun is reporting that Utah is a non-disclosure state, which means that they don't have to make public how much Christine paid for the property. But real estate websites are estimating the property to be worth around $670,000. So this is not no cheap property. This comes just about a year after Christine and David purchased their home, which they say is worth around $700,000. So these people got money. They're trying to get more money, so it's fine. Do it if you can, I guess. If I could, I would too. So according to real estate websites, this property is a 3-bedroom, 2.5-bath home built in 2015. It has over 1,500 square feet of space and comes with a 2-car garage. It's part of the Rim Village Vistas, a master planned community located in the heart of Moab. Now, I consider myself an East Coast babe, even though I live in the Midwest right now, but like Utah, I have no experience with that part of the country. I have no really outside of Sister Wives, I couldn't even tell you what it looks like out in that part of the country. So I don't know Moab at all, but I do know that in the comment section of Christine's Instagram posts about this property, several people said they had either dreamed of going to Moab or they already have plans to go to Moab, and this is perfect timing that this property exists. So apparently it's a destination, a bit of a destination place for people who like outdoorsy nature things, which is not necessarily me all the time. So I probably will never be there, but it seems like a lot of people are interested in this property because they like that part of the country a lot. And because Christine is really marketing this property to Sister Wives fans, I can only imagine that as the listing becomes public and more people have access to rent the space, a lot of Sister Wives fans are going to do that, and they are going to post these photos online, and they're going to write about their experiences, and we're going to get to see what it is really like to stay in this property. Now, because the listing is not totally public yet, we don't know the exact cost per night, but apparently properties in the area range from like $175 to $375 a night. And my guess is that Christine and David will list their property at the higher end of that range, because why not? They can. And I think they'll do it, but I'm sure we'll find out in the coming weeks. Overall, I say good for Christine and David. This is an interesting way for them to try to bring in more income. My guess is it's going to be very popular. That's what I think. People love Christine. People generally seem to be having good reaction to the property. The photos that have been shared, they think it's beautiful. I think it's beautiful. So I think this investment is going to work out good for them. It will be interesting to see in the coming months and years, like how this compares to Meri's experience of owning the properties. I feel like Meri goes on social media a lot and talks about events that her property that they're hosting for the different holidays and whatnot. I'll be curious to see, does Christine have to post about this property? Will she have to do a lot of active work to bring people to the property? My guess is that this will be a fairly passive source of income for her, that she's not going to have to work as actively at bringing guests to the space, but we'll see. I know that people will be posting and sharing photos, and I'm excited to hear what they have to say. So let me know, what do you think about the property? Do you have dreams of going to Moab? Are you one of those people who goes outdoors in the, I think, is it like a desert? Goes outdoors in the desert? I was in the desert once. I went to Arizona one time. I grew up in Pennsylvania, which is known for its forests and mountains, and so that's what I'm accustomed to. I was amazed when I went to Arizona. It was so dry. It was just so different. It was so different from where I grew up, and that's what I imagine Utah is like. Very different, not foresty, but just drier. Mountains, caverns, canyons, all that. Amazing. Anyway, yeah, whatever. Let me know though. Would you go there? Will you stay on the property? If you go, will you send pictures so we can all see what it's like? All right, let's talk about it either down in the comments or in my next video. I think I'm posting this on Valentine's Day, so happy Valentine's Day. Take care. Bye.